Okay, so how's it going, guys? This is Ryo Murata, photographer based in Tokyo. So Lomochrome 92, I finally have it, and all those people who are out there who are really famous actually made their own video on Lomochrome 92, and I was actually thinking hard day and night what I should do with this film stock that I recently got, and it's like hard to say because it's like a new addition to the film photography scene, and I've never seen anything like it. And you guys probably know Lomography is famous for making these weird film stocks such as Metropolis, Turquoise, Purple, XR, Redscale, and you name it all, and all those goodies. And I was really skeptical about this film stock because it is a new addition to their Lomochrome series. And you guys probably do not know, or maybe know, that Lomochrome 92 is actually made by a company called Lomography in, I guess, Austria, if I'm right. And this film stock in particular, the Lomochrome 92, gives us that what we call a nostalgic feel of 1992, or I should say the 90s vibe. I was actually born in 1991, so I don't know what happened in 1992, unfortunately. But according to their website, I was actually like researching. They said on officially that the Lomochrome 92 is actually sort of like the complete opposite of what you would typically shoot, such as Kodaks' offering of Ultramax 400, Fujifilm's Superior 400. It's more of a film stock that you should try out to experiment in the world of film photography. You guys probably know I do not want to shoot new types of film stocks on my GW690 because it only shoots with 8 exposures, and I cannot give you the verdict or the idea of what the potentials of this film is. So you guys probably have guessed it, I have actually slapped this Lomochrome 92 into my Mamiya 645 1000S, which is sort of like my testing machine, and I basically shot around Tokyo Tower area and within the tower actually, because I actually been there a long time ago, similar to Tokyo Skytree, but I wanted to revisit this time with a film camera. And interestingly enough, after the Tokyo Skytree was established, the price of the Tokyo Tower's observatory deck actually went down in price, if I'm right. And right now you can visit there for just $8, 1,200 yen. So I thought it would be nice to just shoot that area with my Mamiya 645. After shooting and after coming back, there's a bunch of things to mention, but you guys probably, because there's like so many videos on this topic, you guys can pretty much guess what the effects of this film stock is. And you guys probably have guessed it, the blues and the reds have this sort of like significant, what I call, this film stock has a significant color palette where the blues gets really over exaggerated in my opinion, and also it's like hard to explain, but you guys probably have seen that the grain structures on this film stock is really coarse, as in terms of the roughness of that what you call image, that the final image that you get. And also this is rather unusual because I shot this in medium format, and typically this is just my conception that even if you shoot the exact same film stock, typically speaking you will get a finer image as a final output on medium format due to the fact that the surface area is larger, and when you finally like scan it, the natural color from the highlights to the shadows becomes really smooth, in my opinion, when you shoot with medium format. That's a great thing about shooting with medium format cameras. While if I shot the exact same film stock, this Lomochrome 92, onto 35mm, I'm highly guessing that from what I see from my medium format, this coarseness, this like graininess, I will get a tremendous amount of grain if I shoot with the 35mm version of this film stock. And right now, after shooting with the medium format, I have to admit that I'm not the type of guy that likes these types of grain structures or this type of what you call graininess going on, but this is sort of like a more like a personal preference, in my opinion. Their official like website said that this is a type of an experimental film, so if you've been like me, I've been shooting with Kodak Gold 200 for medium format like 100% of the time. I mean, this is actually a great sort of like experience, like shooting with a different film stock, and it gives you a different insight of what that film stock can convey. And depending on some kind of work that you do, let's say maybe some kind of, you're doing like a shoot for maybe an album cover for a musician, this might actually be a great film stock to use actually, because the colors is really unique. You've never seen these types of colors within the film negative space. So it's, I guess for some people this is a choice that is good to like make when you want to like get those like really creative shots. Okay, so yeah, that's my take on my Lomochrome 92. I'm trying to make this video short, but this time around, I have to say that I rarely like use the Mamiya 645 and showcase you the sort of like images from this camera, because this is more like a testing camera, and when I get some kind of like a new film stock, I basically test it first in the Mamiya 645 because I get more shots and I can get more of an idea of what it would look like. And the great thing about the Mamiya 645, you guys probably know, is that if you have the Phantom Prism version or the waist viewfinder, if you have both of them, you can basically swap it out. And this time around, I shot with the waist viewfinder, and you guys probably know that this basically pops up and you basically look down at the glass. And the great thing about this, especially when you're shooting in super high areas or maybe observatory decks, is that there's obviously a window, right? And you can never do this with a rangefinder or a Phantom Prism type of cameras or SLRs, because your field of view is like right here and you can only go down like this, right? But the great thing about waist viewfinder is because you're looking straight down at the glass, which is having the image going into the lens, you can basically flip the camera upside down and you can basically tilt it down. And what that does is it gives you additional clearance, and you can basically shoot way down from the observatory deck, although the glass is like perpendicular or horizontal or vertical, sorry. So you can basically shoot like way down and can get that type of shots. Obviously you cannot get that shot with a rangefinder or a Phantom Prism type of cameras, and I went off topic unfortunately, but that's like one of the great things about having a waist viewfinder. But unfortunately, you guys probably know whoever shot with this type of camera, the image that you see from top down is reversed, meaning that in order to get it like perpendicular, in order to get it horizontal, you have to like tilt it like slightly. You had to do micro adjustment, which was a pain in the ass, but I basically enjoyed that sort of like experience because I never do it much. But that's actually one of my favorite shots that I took during this sort of like small trip. So yeah, that's basically it on my coverage of the Lomochrome 92. Hopefully this isn't long enough, but I made some kind of like effort in this video. And if you guys have any questions, or if you ever shot with Lomochrome 92 either on the 35mm format, I'm happy to like hear from you guys what your take is on the 35mm, because obviously I'm not going to be shooting with 35mm Lomochrome 92, because after like shooting with this version, the 120 version, that grain structure kind of did not appeal in my eyes, unfortunately, but I actually enjoy shooting with it because it offers something new in my eyes. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, I'm happy to reply. And yeah, we will see you next time. Peace out.